What's up, YouTube? Today I just want to talk about friends. Um, do you really need friends in your life to prosper? Do you really need people in your life to to excel in what you're trying to pursue or to find your journey? And my answer to that is no, you don't need any friends. You don't need friends to validate you. What do you need friends for? Friends come and go. Friends are, I like to look at friends as people you just share common dialogue with, simple dialogue, nothing too big. People you go share a meal with, chop it up every now and again, but other than that, there are, there is no room for a friend when you're trying to prosper on an everyday basis. You are the source of your motivation. You are the source of everything you do in life. And um, really, when you think about it, that's all friendship is. You got to be comfortable with being alone. The more you're alone, the more ideas come to your mind. You're more you're more in tune with your life more. And we all relate to this. All of us. We all go through the same things. We're all human. This is part of life. We are all human, but we declare that we're different from each other, which is completely false. We're human beings. We have emotions. We go through the same struggles. We go through the same obstacles. We face the same obstacles every day, regardless of race, regardless of gender. Yet, we want to lie to ourselves and say, that person doesn't know us. That person doesn't know you. That person doesn't know me. We're all different. We don't understand each other. We put up these barriers to block out certain people. Why do we do that? We want to keep certain people out of our lives because they're not like us. We continuously befriend the same individual like us. We don't want to grow. We want to stay comfortable. And I tell people this all the time. If you're comfortable, you'll never prosper at a, quicker rate. Part of growth is going through that um, uncomfortable phase. I always tell people who friends are someone who can. The whole concept of a friend is really a myth. Because really, to be quite honest with you, you can share a common dialogue with anybody. People are quick to throw the friend label on somebody and say, you're my friend because I shared a common dialogue with you. It's not the case. There's people that think like me to some extent. They're not my friend. I don't have any friends. Me personally, I don't have any friends. Just I go through my journey alone. I do what I have to do. I listen to people who are wiser than me. And I do the research. That's what you have to do. Don't just take my word for it. You do the research. For those out there who are confused and bewildered, I would say this. Just continue to be logical. Don't get mad at someone because they're telling you something that they don't like. You have to ask that you don't like. You need to ask yourself, is it beneficial to my success? A lot of people are delusional. A lot of people are irrational. And I expect that to happen. Wise people are alone. Logical people are alone. The smartest people are alone. You don't need to be popular. You don't need validation. And I know some of that stuff is repetitive from my previous videos, but the whole point of this video is I want to get you guys to understand that that's a problem in our society and in our world. We need to stop going on Instagram trying to get the most likes. We need to stop trying to wear the best outfit or buy the best car to get the most attention. We need to be true to ourselves. We need to be genuine all the time. I made mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. I still make mistakes, and I can live with that. I can go to bed at night knowing that there's someone out there, one of you guys, who can excel in something. You know, you have people who want to be perfect, who have this ideology that's really not even realistic, unrealistic expectations. Then you have people who hold people to different standards. They hold people to different standards opposed to themselves. They don't hold themselves to the same standard. You got hypocrites out there. You got people who will shame you for not believing in what they believe in. You have people who um again will try to win you over because they see something in you. You have people who will judge you off the appearance. You have people who just don't like you. They don't know why. Because they don't have what you have. And people like that, you don't give people chances. You know, but I think unfortunately, everybody's on a different journey. Everybody goes through, reaches a different milestone at a different point in their life. A lot of people don't realize that. There's things that I have yet to gain knowledge about. That's why you gotta read books and continue to be open-minded. Continue to change every day. You should never have the same mindset you had yesterday. You should never have the mindset you're having right now. When I go to sleep and I wake up, it's a new day. It's a new mindset. Same goals, though. I have to progress. I have to get better. You have to say to yourself that what you did today is not enough for tomorrow. So you have to keep going. Keep continuing to build your momentum. Even when you feel hopeless, keep moving. I think you have to take off the filter. You have to stop sugarcoating things. We are all becoming, we have to become our own worst critics. Don't get mad when someone calls you out. Remove your pride. Set that to the side. You need to decrease the ego. And I think an inflated ego is a tool of you will remove a lot of important people from yourself if you don't remove your ego. You will be alone for the wrong reasons. See, you have to ask yourself, why are you alone? Are you being wise? Or are you being too prideful? What's the difference? Can you explain these accusations? A lot of people can't do that. Some people are genuinely alone because they're too wise for the other people around them. They're too intelligent and they can't relate. Are you that individual? Or are you the person who says you're just a hater when they're trying to tell you something that's wrong with you? When they're trying to point out an issue that's going to ultimately lead to you failing, but you don't want to hear the criticism and you call them a hater? Are you that person? You have to decide what's the difference between those two. Prideful, or are you intelligent? And I'm not going to lie to you. I used to be both. I used to be the one that was too prideful. I realized I had to get rid of an ego. An ego, I realized everybody has one. Everybody has the same problems as you, Sean. So I figured, why not be open minded? Why not seek wisdom? There's no point in having an ego. Ego serves me no purpose. Why tell yourself that you this and that just to make yourself feel good? That's a lie. If you lie to yourself, you're going to lie to others. And there's no need to be insecure. We're all going through the same problems. We all have problems at the end of the day. So that's all we can do is continue. Don't judge somebody too. Don't judge people. It's not right. We all have to realize that if we're gonna go anywhere, we gotta unite. We can't remain separate. We can't be judgmental. I think that's the problem. With our society, we're becoming more shallow. You know, what what do you look for in a person? I realize how you dress and how you act is the most important thing to people. That's not my thing. It shouldn't be yours neither. So hit the button, subscribe, and just let me know what you guys think. Are you a wise person or are you an arrogant person? And is that why you're alone? And if you know the answer to that question, make those changes or continue to do what you're doing, moving in the right direction.